Zinc-containing wastewater treatment is one of the most relevant environmental safety issues in the modern manufacturing industry, particularly in the chemical, smelting, and textile sectors. The operation of such enterprises generates considerable volumes of wastewater saturated with zinc ions, which enter the water when rinsing the items made of galvanized steel and during the chemical and electrochemical treatment of metal surfaces, in other words galvanization. In spite of being an important technical resource, zinc is also a toxic substance that can pollute natural water bodies and drinkable water, leading to severe environmental consequences and posing a threat to human health, impairing the immune system and causing chronic diseases. The maximum concentration limits for zinc in wastewater are strictly governed by regulations. In particular, when discharged into water bodies for commercial purposes, these shall not exceed 1 mg per cubic meter, and even less for drinkable water. However, most of conventional treatment methods, including reactive sulfide or hydroxide precipitation flowcharts, have significant drawbacks. They are focused on reducing the metal concentration, but require plenty of time and expensive chemical agents to achieve the results, which affects the prime cost of the process. In addition, they involve the release of sludge in large amounts, which should also be disposed of. Accordingly, GlobeCore professionals have developed a technology for zinc-containing wastewater treatment with the use of AVS Vortex layer machines which serve as the basis for designing the AVSK complexes. Vortex layer machines constitute the equipment used for intensification of physical and chemical processes in liquid and gas-liquid media. The main structural member of AVS is an operating chamber with steel ferromagnetic particles moving inside when exposed to an electromagnetic field. Once the machine is started, these particles generate an intense vortex layer, wherein the processes of hydrodynamic cavitation, turbulation, micro-dispersion, mechanical grinding and activation of substances are implemented. This allows AVSK machines to ensure deep treatment of wastewater containing heavy metal ions, such as zinc, by intensifying the coagulation, sorption, and flocculation processes without the need to add chemical agents in large amounts. One of the key advantages pertaining to a vortex layer machine is an extremely high efficiency of mixing and contact interaction of substances in the treatment zone, which considerably accelerates chemical reactions and increases the purification degree. For instance, in the treatment of wastewater containing heavy metals, such as zinc, the use of AVS allows achieving the removal even at initial concentrations of divalent zinc ions up to 1000 mg per cubic decimeter. Under normal conditions, such concentrations require compliance with acidity requirements and the use of lime milk in considerable amounts, which is associated with high consumption of chemical agents and development of abundant sludge. Instead, with the vortex layer applied, the consumption of chemical agents is significantly reduced, 4 times or more compared to conventional methods, while the process of heavy metal ion precipitation occurs faster and more completely. Another advantage is compact design of the equipment. One AVSK 150 wastewater treatment complex manufactured by GlobeCore can process up to 18 cubic meters of wastewater per hour, depending on the nature of contaminants and the selected flowchart. At the same time, the total area taken up by the machine is not greater than 10 square meters, which allows it to be integrated even in limited production floor spaces. The conventional power of electric motor is 9.5 kilowatts, and the service life of the machine, subject to the operating conditions, is at least 20 years, and in many cases, even 40 years. The AVS machine efficiently operates in a wide pH range, from 2 to 10, and can withstand considerable temperature fluctuations, up to 90 degrees Celsius, which makes it ideal for treatment of flush and process wastewater from chemical factories and smelteries. The use of vortex layer machines makes it possible to treat wastewater in compliance with regulatory standards, as well as to return valuable metals to the production cycle, which is of great environmental and economic importance. For example, the recovery of zinc in the form of precipitate with its subsequent processing allows the company to reduce the cost of purchasing the primary raw materials by up to 20% annually. Furthermore, the AVSK complexes can be used for removing not only zinc, but also other heavy metals, such as copper, nickel, cadmium, chromium, and iron. And what kind of technology do you use for zinc-containing wastewater treatment? Share your experience of using this technology in the comments section. More information on the GlobeCore equipment can be found by following the link in the first comment or visiting our website, www.globecore.com.